God says something is about to test you, not to break you, not to stop you, but to reveal you. God says tests are not here to show your weakness. They are here to show your growth. God says very soon you will face a situation, a moment where you will have to choose how you respond, how you react, what you allow. God says this moment will feel familiar because it may look like something you've already experienced before. But this time, you are not the same. God says this test is not about the situation. It is about you, about how much you've learned, about how much you've grown, about who you have become. God says before, you may have reacted quickly. You may have let emotions take over. You may have made decisions based on pressure or fear. But God says now, you have awareness. You have understanding. You have control. God says this test will give you the opportunity to respond differently, to choose better, to act with clarity. God says pay attention to your thoughts in that moment. Pay attention to what you feel, because that is where the real test happens. God says you will be tempted to go back to old habits, old patterns, old ways of reacting. God says that is the test. Will you repeat the past, or will you step into growth? God says growth is a choice. It is not automatic. It happens when you choose differently. God says you already know what to do. Deep inside, you know the right response, even if it is harder, even if it requires patience, even if it means walking away. God says that is where strength shows, not in what you say, but in what you choose. God says do not fear this test. Do not avoid it, because this moment is important. It is a turning point. God says how you respond will determine what happens next. It will shape your direction. It will define your progress. God says passing this test does not mean everything becomes perfect, but it means you move forward. It means you break the cycle. It means you step into a new level. God says many people face the same test again and again because they don't change their response. God says you are different. You are ready. You are aware. God says this is your moment to prove it to yourself, not to others, not for validation, but for your own growth. God says stay calm, stay aware, stay in control. Do not let the situation control you. God says you control your response, and your response controls your outcome. God says when this moment comes, pause, think, choose wisely, because this is not just a situation, it is a test. God says, and you are ready for it, because everything you've been through has prepared you. God says, trust yourself, trust your growth, trust your ability to choose better, because this time you will not react the same way. This time you will pass the test. Type Amen if you're ready.